bit shaky. 21:12 was the time when we went live. So that took me to the 21 being the well card and 12 being the hangman. Okay. Also a mirroring number. I've chosen some cards. I wonder what that was then. Oh, it's sitting on top there. I thought it was a pen, or I don't know, it looks like a vanilla pod now. I've turned that box upside down because I don't wish to look at that image. All I can see out the corner of my eye, my cone of vision. How far does your cone of vision go? Is actually little me. So I can see little Lucy at the corner of my eye. Anyway, I turned that box upside down, and we've got the Witch's Tarot Companion now. Different image to what's on the box. That's nice. That's a nice energy. That's really nice energy. Okay. Okay. I'll show you these cards. Hi Blue Sky, how are you doing on this wonderful day? I was going to say, but if I'm honest, it hasn't felt like a wonderful day. I feel like there's a lot of like confrontation out there. It's a heavy energy. I believe that's lifting now though. But it's been a little bit depressing. A little stressed. Yeah, and for you to say like I've been a little stressed, and I'm like not stressed. I've just been a bit like, oh, you know when you just wanna, you feel like everything you say is taken the wrong way. And then you find yourself in discussions and you're like, I'm not even sure how I ended up here. I feel they're all tests on how we handle these situations. But also being able to get our point across. So I feel like during maybe, like I'm going to say, I know it's only Monday, but let's just say over the last week, it's like I felt like I've put some energies in place, like I've had my say, and but like how you're having your say towards a person. I've just seen I was going to say a prime example of this, where Jamie was talking to Megan about a certain topic, and it was like getting a little bit heated, and he's saying, I'm not saying like that you're and it feels like you've actually like talking to the collective. So just putting a few things straight, right, which you know is right. But it looks like both the feminine and the masculine here is doing this. The feminine's doing it full throttle. And when I say feminine, it's the one who's sitting in their feminine, loving, nurturing energy. It might just be, well, hang on a moment. Have you ever thought about looking at it from this perspective? Okay. So rather than getting like aggressive, it may come across as coming out as being like aggressive, but it gives people something to think about. Now, as I'm saying that, I can see the masculine here. The feminine's definitely balancing out some energies here over the last 11 days. And there's a strong possible chance that something that she's put out there, the masculine's gone away and had a think about. Okay. I don't know what it was. It feels like it infuriated him, but it was a life changer. And now it looks like he's rushing towards love. I'm not quite sure what this energy is here though, because he's in this very red, hot, stressed maybe. I felt more of a fiery temper energy. So he may have been losing his cool, but not being able to retain the balance. Okay. So, although I feel I've been like in these discussions, when I've kind of walked away, like it's all good. It's all, we've kind of both gone away to have things to think about, and this masculine's dripping with respect for you, Divine Feminine. I feel like maybe his is a bit more, he's losing his cool, and he's being told to pay attention to the Divine Feminine's approach, which is a balance, very interesting reading, which is a balance between masculine and feminine energy. That is actually the whole topic that really is out there at the moment, about masculine and feminine energies. And I listened to I want to say like a podcast, I listened to a YouTube video this morning that actually helped clarify my way of looking at this, how I not perceive, how I look at what's going on. And I've never heard John Gray speak on this topic, but he spoke about like how he works with like masculine, feminine energy, because to him that's all that there is, masculine or feminine energy, and that we are a blend of both. You are masculine and you are feminine. And finding that balance. The whole purpose of his whole is to find that balance between your masculine and feminine energy. Anyway. There's something here that the Divine Feminine doesn't know. And I would say, well, she doesn't know, but the cards suggest that this masculine's coming in. Not just one masculine, there's a wave of masculines coming in. So this is a world. Am I back? It says I was unable to connect. That's because it's something that we don't know about. Blue sky, would you be able to let me know if you can still hear me, please, if you're still present? I'm going to pull some more cards, because this is interesting. I think the counter's still going up there, so I believe we're still recording. I think it normally cuts out those glitchy moments. We was unable to connect. Unable to, or trying to reconnect. Is that what it said? Trying to reconnect. That will come in with this reading. Okay. I just started a song in my mind, and then it was like, okay, it was like someone was going to ask or was wondering where the songs were. And it's like I hadn't thought of any songs, but then I thought of a song. It's like, okay, I can sing a song. I haven't sang a song yet. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye. 24 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. Now wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? Okay then. the song was, I was singing, not that one. I'm wishing on a star. So there's things in this reading that I wouldn't say that the divine masculine, although now that I've said it, there might be some things here that the divine masculine is like shielding, hiding from the divine feminine. Because on this card of love here, where you can see that she's in love, it takes me to kind of like, okay, a bit older, but like you've got the big version and then you've got the little version of you, of the divine feminine. Oh, he loves her youthfulness. Okay, I'm just going to carry on with this story because I can see more now. He loves her youthfulness and she brings out his young side. The young ones. And he wants to like play like a child again. He wants that carefree, caring spirit, loving. Family and tribe. So let me show you these cards first, and then we'll read this message. Okay, let's have a look here. So we've got the divine feminine here. She's holding up the sword and I'm going to obviously see more as I'm focusing on the cards, because my eyes were just skimming across them really. So she's sitting here, the veil is behind her, and it's like she's sitting here waiting. You're going to go through there together. She's got the sword and she's got the scales. Then you have the King of Swords. So he's been thinking, he's got that sword there, but I felt the energy of being able to speak your truth. Maybe he's a bit more harsh. That young spirit there is what I felt was coming out. He's got a hot head at the moment. There's a card of the feminine. See the masculine young here, the feminine's young, but protected by this wave. I felt this wave of hot-headed, hot-blooded masculines are just waiting to like have some fun, to become engulfed within this this wave. The Hierophant's here pointing up to the feminine here, so I felt the energy of pay attention. With the masculine and feminine keys there crossed, that's a blend of masculine and feminine. This energy here of the feminine not really knowing what's going on here. But something's being built behind her, look. The picture, I don't know what. The projection, the picture's becoming clearer behind her, look. And it's the Ten of Cups. And also the children there, just like holding hands, having fun. It's a nice energy, isn't it? Family and tribe. Okay. Right then. Let's read about family and tribe. Card number 20. That's interesting because that takes me to Judgment, which is card number 20 in the tarot. Let's pay attention to the cards actually, because major arcanas, it's kind of happening. I'm not going to say it's out of your hands, but it's they're major events in your life. So you've got justice, things are being balanced out. You've got the death energy, transformation. The death of one way of living, beginning a new life. I felt the energy of wanting to go again. Okay, so if we were teenagers, how we choose to like live our I don't want to say our adult life, but when you are an adult and you go back and you've had experience, you know, listen to your inner child is coming out. So Don't want to grow up too fast. So we have the death energy, and then we've got the High Priest, which is the Hierophant. We've got a character card, King of Swords, the Thinking King. Okay, he wants to know the details, all the details. So like trusting the known without knowing will be hard for him. He needs like guarantees. Okay. Where the feminine here, I would say, is why she's holding like the scales here and bringing in the balance, because this state of knowing, but not knowing, that would drive the masculine crazy. She drives me crazy, ooh, ooh, like no one else. Ooh, ooh. She drives me crazy, and I can't help myself. 20. Family and tribe. Be very discerning with other people's opinions. Become aware of how the beliefs of your family and tribe are when you were younger. So there is this energy of, if only I knew when I was younger. Well, I can say that. But one thing I have done is, I would say, be a rebel. Okay, so like I've rebelled a bit against what everyone else has done, and stuck to my guns and followed my own guidance, intuition, judgment. I was going to say, to the dismay of many, if that's the right way of saying it. I've got myself a bit of a rebellious name. Won't be told name. I can tell myself. Anyway, but there's this energy of like the masculine actually copying you. So how are you influencing? How are you, divine feminine, influencing the divine masculine? Stand up for your love rights. It says, what did you learn about relationships, money and opportunities when you were younger? Ask yourself, am I still carrying... Beep, 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 beep. Did you hear it? Ask yourself, am I still carrying some of those outdated beliefs? Am I trying to seek love and approval from my family by doing what they want me to do? An important question to ask yourself is whether you are living your life in order to make someone else or yourself happy. Belly rumbled then. This card asks you to examine your loyalties, family beliefs, superstitions, and rituals that have power over you. Let go of anything that is not serving you. You are being asked to face your fears of being different and enhance your uniqueness, even if others don't understand or approve of your actions. Often working with your energy centers, in particular the root chakra, can help you release past limitations and hurts, increase your confidence, and help you manifest your desires into the physical reality. Okay, action. Recognize beliefs that... My eyes kind of feel like they're getting smaller and smaller. Are we tired? Do we need some matchsticks to hold our eyes open? Are you getting tired yet? It really is getting to that point, isn't it? I feel there is the pressure of separation. It's quite strong. Okay. Are you tired yet? You can hear me. Blue sky, that's awesome. Action. Bring the action. Kids don't get tired, do they? They never want to go to bed. Okay, they could start playing all night long. In the end, they fall asleep though, don't they? Anyway. Recognise beliefs that you have adopted from others, play some tribal music. Imagine that other people's limiting beliefs are like chains that stop you from moving forward. Stamp your feet and focus on recognizing each belief, pattern, or past experience, and then imagine letting them go. You can even visualize throwing all the chains into a purple flame which dissolves them. Then give yourself permission to move forward and put all of your energy on a daily basis into how you would love to live your life. Okay. That there where you put yupper, I thought that said yourself. It's like, how do you choose? How would you love to live your life? As yourself. Okay. Choosing the life that you want to lead. Magical unicorns. Hey, original. Hello, lovely. It's very wet out there tonight, is it? Well, the sun's gone down now. There are quite black clouds out there. But there was the most amazing sunset. You could see, like, I watched the train going out, and the whole side of the train was just illuminated with this light. And it was kind of over there, all the light. And then I went outside because I forgot my coffee. So I went downstairs, I went outside, and I saw this beautiful sunset. Let's go outside in the sunshine. My dinner will be ready soon, so I thought I'd come on and do a reading. Okay. There's it's okay to be different. I was just about to say, okay, let's feel uncomfortable. It just felt like it was a bit of an uncomfortable energy, but that's okay. It's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just as you are. So, family and tribe, important message. It's okay to be different. Clarifying that message. Thank God for that then. It's okay to be different. You know if you're different. Okay. Everyone wants to be liked, so it's normal that you want to fit in with other people. You may compare yourself with others and feel like you don't belong. You may even feel that you're not as good as other people, but this card is here to tell you that your special talents are needed in this world. You don't need to change in order to please others. If you try to be different from who you really are, you won't be happy and you won't make true friends. But if your inner voice tells you to improve yourself through learning new skills and taking care of your body, then you're being good to yourself. This will lead you to true friends who really love you as you are. As long as you feel good about yourself, you're doing well. The best way to do this is to tell the truth, treat people with kindness, keep your promises, and do the work that you need to do. You needn't be perfect, wear the latest styles, or be the most popular person. Just trust that God made you exactly how you're supposed to be, and make the very best of what you've got. which is this, isn't it? You make the very best out of what you've got. Does that say, oh, a herd? Well, that's interesting, because I felt like there's a herd of masculines coming in, but I think that's meant to say I heard, but it says I heard a masculine say he's going on holiday this week. Benidorm, thunderstorms there at the moment, apparently too. Heading for a storm, or just missed it. I don't know. Haha, oops, another typo. If things are being cancelled, then it's for a reason. And it might be a little bit depressing, because, you know, you might have actually been looking for something, looking forward to something, and then you just feel, I feel personally, it's just, the energy is just dense. It's like, is anything going to go right? What's going on? Because you know deep down that it's all working out, but there's some energy that needs adjusting. And I feel like as light workers, we're having to step up. There are storms where I am now. I don't have storms. That's so nice, isn't it? The house I'm staying in, the basement is flooding with water. Roads are flooded with water. Dam is on vacation this week. There probably is some storms coming his way. I picked it up in that Celtic cross that I've done. Towers. Very unpleasant. We're picking up on it. That's the energy we're picking up on. But even if I say to the guys, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel a little depressed. And I'm trying to like snap myself out of it. And what come through was, well, I'm still functioning. And it did go through my mind whether or not I wanted to do a reading. I thought, no, like, this is probably the best thing that I can do. It's interesting. It's just interesting. Accepting that you're here for great things, greater things. Sacred Spirit reading card. It's been quite a quick reading, hasn't it? 28 minutes, 21 seconds. It's like we're having a month's worth of rain tonight. I wonder if it's working its way up country originally. I mean, the clouds are not looking like inviting, but they do normally bypass the house. I can look up and kind of go, okay. We might get a few drops. Teardrops will come through. Footsteps on the dance floor remind me, baby, of you. Teardrops in my eyes. Next time I'll be true, yeah. We've got Galactic Healer. Move forward with an open mind. Why do I feel this is talking to the Divine Masculine? Move forward with an open mind and the Divine Feminine. Come on. We'll take it all on board. If it resonates, remember we're feminine and masculine. I'm loving the colours. Move forward with an open mind. 17. Oh, to be 17 again. So I wanted to tell you I lost my virginity at 17. Anyway. Don't look back, move forward with an open mind. We exist within a multiverse with multiple realities. Anything is possible if we set our mindset accordingly. Reaching beyond limitations and what is currently visible to us enables humanity to continually evolve as a species. Sacred symbols, ancient architecture, and medicine have been inspired by astrological phenomenon. You may find yourself searching for knowledge on ancient healing practices, energy work, or light-based information such as DNA coding, energetic downloads, sacred symbols, and self-healing techniques. A guiding hand of a star or galactic healer can facilitate profound healing. Experiencing frequent ringing in the ears, unusual hot flushes. That's so interesting because I'm thinking like my face was starting to burn up, and it was like, okay, it felt like I was embarrassed about telling you about that, and I'm not. But I'm thinking, why is my face flushing up? And it literally mentions it here. Okay. So a guiding hand of a star or galactic healer can facilitate profound healing. Experiencing frequent ringing in the ears, I've had that today, I've had that, frequently, like once a day, I've had the ringing in the ears. Unusual hot flushes, or perhaps knowing answers to questions you have little experience or knowledge of, will take focus as you adjust to this higher resonance. Born healers and psychics may experience deep soul activations as galactic healers are present in your life right now. Very interesting. You may feel particularly connected to Palladian, Orion, or Arcturian energy, and it is strongly recommended you discover more about this connection now. Honour your own connection, for at last this may identify why you have felt so isolated and misunderstood in life. You may already feel strongly connected to the times of ancient Egypt, Atlantis, and ancient Lemuria. Now is the time to reawaken your inner knowing and the ancient knowledge that already resides within you. Know that a deep awakening is occurring now, and you must acknowledge how far you have already come in this journey of life. While remembering past life experiences can be adventurous to understanding our psyche, it is important to remember you can only integrate healing towards the level in the present moment through conscious thought. Try not to get lost in these connections. You must remember that your time now is in the present, and you must incorporate and embrace these aspects of you if you wish to further your understanding of self and share healing and knowledge with others. The shadow aspect: arrogance, oppressive leadership, irrational behaviour. The sacred crystal is the moldavite. The angel assistance is Archangel Raphael. Deep physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. And your affirmation: I reawaken my soul's desire to learn and grow beyond existing limitations. Good for you. It will be good for you. Okay, let's get some daily guidance from your angels. And I believe my dinner is being dished up. It's 444 now. 4 in. Okay, let's have a look. Life purpose. This is exactly what we're talking about. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose and then your purpose will serve you. It's like my dinner being dished up, served up. Life purpose. Just had to refresh my mind with the alphabet. I'm going to wedding now. Life purpose, Lucy. L for Lucy. Okay. This card comes as a reminder that you needn't struggle to find your life purpose. Don't worry about how to make good money in a meaningful career. Let me just repeat that. Don't worry about how to make good money in a meaningful career. Don't concern yourself with quitting or starting jobs or professions. Instead, follow the path of your natural desires, talents, and passions with the full intention of bringing joy to yourself and others. Your life purpose doesn't need to be defined or pinpointed. It's a process, not a category. Okay, additional meanings for this card. Give all worries about money or career to God and the angels. You're on the right path towards your life's purpose. Focus on one step at a time with respect to your life's purpose, and release fears about the future to the angels. What you're doing right now is part of your life's purpose. Okay. It's this energy of like needing guarantees, and you've got to kind of let that go. Don't worry. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't you worry. Let's get a Rumi message. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. You know, all I've heard today. Oh, it might be a sign of a storm, like seagulls. I actually said anyone would think we live near the sea. The amount of seagulls. And this is another thing, because we're sitting outside and I said to Jamie, I said, like, I'm like feeling a bit depressed. And he said to me, and I had one headphone in, so I couldn't kind of hear everything. And he said, did you hear that? He said, it sounded like that seagull was laughing at you. Blood angel. Card number 7. Let me have some coffee. I lost my fingernail yesterday. Well, not all of it, just it kind of ripped. It hurts as well. Look how small that is. It's like, it's tiny. What does one do? Just leaves it. In the midst of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. Stepping down from the clouds, it glanced at me. Like a falcon that hunts a bird and steals it away, it captured me and flew back to infinite space. As I looked for myself, I could not find me, for my body had become all soul in the tenderness of love. The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in that moon as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. Wow, look at this. Remember, it's called the Blood Angel. I've got all this red here. I'm interested in the feminine here. Dripped in red, and so is the high priest. It was this last part. The 9 spheres of heavens dissolved in that moon as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. Rumi. Do you dare place a limit on how much life you can contain? I pour of myself into your heart and invite you to become nothing and everything with me. Let us be the sunrise that greets the new day and the sunset that honours the dying of the day in radiant glory. Let us be the angel of light arising from darkness and the starburst in the awakening heart of a human beloved. Be the moon at the back of my heart and the sun at the front of my heart. Be wordless and wise. Let us have nothing that we know for certain and be content. Let us be all and let us be nothing. Let us be. The Oracle of the Blood Orange comes to you with a particular message. You are being given the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force or divine electricity circulating through your system. The Blood Angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables a soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises. This is about balance. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been to allow for a new influx of energy. It is not about an exchange of equal measure, for you will receive according to the great generosity of life itself, and thus even more shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. However, release must take place. Balance is the natural law. So let's just have a look at this Justice card here. And the Hierophant is pointing out for you to pay attention. Be open-minded. Move forward with an open mind. However, release must take place. Balance is the natural law. The sunset makes way for a time of night. That might be the darkness of grief or the stirring of unknown places within that only reveal themselves in clarity the following morning. Being ready to endure the sunset and the night to become ready to receive the sunrise and with it more life is your divine task now. Why is this coming to you? You are ready for it. You have outgrown what has been, and it cannot satisfy your soul anymore. A part of you, your mind perhaps, may question whether or not you really want the change inherent in this oracle, divine gift or not. You may prefer that things remain the same, but what are you really wanting in that belief? Happiness? A sense of safety and security? Love? Remember that in any divine gift, no matter whether it seems to come at first through an obvious bestowal of grace, such as a wish coming true, or a prayer being answered, or through a hidden grace of a loss or ending in our lives, there is always an offering of greater life within it. The Blood Angel tells you to not make yourself too small for what is happening in your soul and life now by holding on to what you know, or holding on when it is better to let go. It may not be easy, but you will gain more trust in the divine, in you, in life, and great power and heavenly play can and will flow through your soul into the world. The blood angel invites you to accept the genius of life and allow it to flow through you, circulating your divine light even more abundantly into the world around you. This oracle comes with a particular blessing of well-being and vitality. You have perhaps become tired or are well, but seek to engage in new projects or practices that will stretch or challenge you. The blood angel brings you the blessing of whatever energy is required to expand into where life is leading you. What the divine has instilled within your heart shall be financed with life force and energy, so it may be brought to fulfillment. This is the sacred contract of human life. The journey shall be taken by the soul, and there will be challenges, and yet what is required for divine fulfillment will always be available. If you have been struggling with your energy levels or with emotional or psychological challenges, more so than usual perhaps, then you are asked to complete the sacred honouring ritual for the Cloak of the Christ oracle after you have completed the ritual for the blood angel. The reason for this is that your energy, as you are going through growth and opening, can become unstable for a time, more porous or vulnerable than usual. There is nothing to be concerned about, but you will benefit from more spiritual protection during this time. These rituals will assist you in gaining additional spiritual protection. If you need to take any particular action to bring yourself healing and wellness, these rituals will help you become conscious of and ready for that action simply through life experiences and internal wisdom when the time is right. The Sacred Honouring Ritual. Say, Blood Angel of unconditional life and divine love, bless me with the life force I need to attain my divine destiny. I open to your grace with perfect trust and perfect love. So be it. Close your eyes and notice your breath. Imagine or intend that you can sense the blood moving in your veins. So much life abounds in your body, soul. In your own time, just open your eyes. You have completed your honouring ritual. The Cloak of Christ. I think it might be number 4. It is. The Sacred Honouring Ritual. Open your arms wide above your head and tip your gaze gently up towards the heavens. If you are inside, imagine or intend that you can gaze beyond the physical structure of the ceiling right into the sky that lies above. Lower your arms to prayer position at your heart and say aloud, if possible, Rumi and Jesus Christ, who love me without condition, offer me the cloak of the Christ, the mantle of divine protection now, that I may receive the karmic grace and healing I need through the power and mercy of your presence. Thank you. Sit quietly and imagine you are surrounded by a dark, comforting cloak. You can easily breathe through it, just through the life purpose on the floor. You can easily breathe through it. You can easily see light within it, or filtering through it if needs be. Or you may feel comfortable in the darkness. Let it be whatever is most relaxing and soothing for you. You may even imagine it to be the night sky dappled with stars wrapping around you. Close your eyes and relax now for as long as feels good. This may be for a minute, for 15 or 20 minutes, or longer. Just be with what feels appropriate and best for you at this time. When you feel you are ready to arise from your rest, simply place your hands at your heart and say thank you. You may notice strong energetic sensations or emotions during this process or in the following day. You may notice repetitive thought patterns that you need to confront and challenge with more loving thoughts. You may have significant dreams in the evening following also. It may be very subtle for you, so much so that you wonder if anything has happened and if it has worked. It has. The effects will be demonstrated at the right time. Trust. Hi, Moon Cookie, darling. Moon Cookie, hello to the channel of love. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Original. Hi, Laurie. Cheers to you all. Cheers, Moon Cookie, darling. I feel like I'm giving you the handle, or giving the handle so someone else can come in and go, cheers. Cheers. I've been chaperoning all day, have you now? We took a field trip to Bluebell Ice Cream, that sounds nice, Creamery, factory in, whereabouts is this? Brenham. I've been war on the flea infestation for 3 days now. I've donated the dog, all the puppies. I kept the cat, Sebastian, though. It's so funny. But I think there is something going around, like you say about the flea infestation. Jeez, man. I mean, we've, been working on it for, it's Jasper. So he's like been on these strong tablets. It's just, it's under control, but it's like, what the is going on? Like, the animals are kind of really getting it. Anyway, I do believe it's lifting. I mean, he looks so much healthier. Jasper was just so grumpy and miserable and moody, and like, he's actually going outside now. So definitely I look at it as a reflection for the energy. So it's interesting that you said that. Yummy, Moon Cookie. It does sound yummy. Bluebell Ice Cream Creamery. You get to sample a scoop of any type of ice cream for $1, even ice creams that haven't made it to the market yet. Awesome. What's your favourite ice cream? Okay. My ice cream is Rocky Road, then chocolate chip, mint, then Napoleon, next cookies and cream. Okay. Original, do you all have Bluebell ice cream in the UK? Original answers, no, I don't think we do, Moon Cookie. I would love to visit an ice cream factory like that. Me as well. Well, maybe we can when we go and visit Moon Cookie. She'll take us. Maybe, Moon Cookie, you know all this chaperoning you're doing for these field trips? I mean, are these field trips good enough to be able to take us to? I mean, you're getting ready, aren't you? How awesome. Ice cream factory. Choose me ice cream. I'm going to answer you then, Moon Cookie. Original Whispers from the Divine says, I like a soft scoop pistachio or a black cherry. Not had those for so long though. Will treat myself at the weekend. Rocky Road sounds tasty. It does, but I'm not sure on an ice cream. Like, it's going to be bitty, isn't it? That, for me, it's like, I'm not sure. Same with cookies and cream. Anyway, let me come back to this. What did you retract? Rocky Road sounds tasty, and that Neapolitan is a good choice. 3 flavours, strawberry, vanilla and chocolate, yummy. One cookie, ice cream, you scream. We'll scream for ice cream. Yeah, that's good. We'll scream for ice cream. Okay, I wouldn't do the Neapolitan because I don't really like strawberry ice cream. That would be my last choice for ice cream, would be strawberry and possibly vanilla. It's just too plain. I don't want chocolate. Definitely chocolate. That's top of the list. Mint chocolate chip, rum and raisin. I'll have a bit of that. But I would like to have like 3 scoops of different ice cream. And I'd rather have it in a cone than in a tub, to be honest. And a waffle cone would be best. And the waffle cone dipped in chocolate, even better. But I like the cone because I would push the ice cream down until it filled the hole with my tongue. Eat it, and then when you get to like push it. Black cherry. I'll do some of that. What else? Let's have a think. If there's like a coconutty one, I'd have that most definitely. It's probably mint chopped chip, a bit of rum and raisin. I wouldn't want too much of rum and raisin though. Yeah, if I buy like the Neapolitan in a tub, I would take all the chocolate and the chocolate, vanilla, a bit of vanilla, but maybe a tiny bit of strawberry. I'm just not loving strawberry. Can't think. I feel like I'm missing out flavours, but yeah. But then you can ask, do you like an ice cream or a sorbet? Like Emily, she'd probably go for a sorbet. So I normally get a little lick of that as well. So mango sorbet, but it's not the same, is it, as ice cream? I don't mind a Mr. Whippy with a flake in it. Chocolate sauce. Back in the day, it was called a 99. So cone, they're just like the cheap cones, not waffle cones or anything. Mr. Whippy atom machine, sort of. And then they used to like roll it in hazelnuts, chocolate sauce, or you could have sherbet and strawberry sauce. Guess which one I went for? Chocolate sauce, hazelnut, flake in there. Bob's your uncle. There you go. Don't know how much they are nowadays. I manifested one, didn't I? One cookie. We manifested this because I was messaging you, and it was like, I can hear the ice cream man. Did you know about this excursion then? Field trip. I said I can hear the ice cream man, and then Emily walked in, didn't she? With like the ice cream. I sent you a picture of me with the ice cream. Chocolate sauce, no nuts. I imagine that's something to do with nut allergies now. I don't think there really was much awareness back in the day. I mean, the nut tub was next to the sherbet tub. Maybe you got a bit of sherbet on with your nuts. We finished the reading. So, yes, that's what I think to that. I think we're going to call it Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. Oh, yes, a run and a... Oh, it says rum, Lucy. It looks like it says rum. Does it say run or rum? I think it says run, does it? A run and a raisin. I need obscure flavours. What's the word obscure mean? I'm still learning. I don't know about you guys. There was a word earlier on that, yeah, I realised I wasn't like pronouncing correctly. It's alright, I'm going to get it right next time. I'm not going to tell you what it is. What word are we looking at? Not well known. That's what it means. So, oh yes, a run and raisin. I need not well known flavours. Okay, yeah, I'm up for them. Why on earth is Moon Cookie like Shakespeare in it with me? Lucy, Lucy, where art thou, Lucy? Oh, my signal. We went out as we pulled into the park. Oh, that's so interesting. Do any of you ever do the messages? Well, if you go onto like your notes and then, I don't know, you can tap a letter, but just be drawn to it. And you know you can tap like there's 3 boxes that come up with particular words. If you just kind of... Normally I stop when it says God bless you, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you, Meg. Meg's normally in there somewhere. But it normally says, I'm off to the park now, and when I get back from the park, like it'll be something like, I'll give you a call when I'm back from the park, and I love you, and honestly, give it a go. Secret messages, aren't they? They're just fun. But they're interesting, but that part there. Oh, my signal, we out as we pulled into the park. What does that word mean? Are you taking the piss now, Blue Sky? I'm not going to, I normally let most of them slip by. What's this word? Yeah, but that's not fair. Because I can kind of obscure, I can pronounce that. That one I would need to maybe like Google the word and then push that little speaker thing. How'd you say that again? 20%. So how'd you say that again? And I just keep doing it. If there's no one around that can... Well, sometimes I just like to go off and just do my own little investigation. I'm a curious person. But how on earth I put... Diatomaceous. Diatomaceous? Word of the day. Diatomaceous. It might not be pronounced like that. Look at this word. I thought it would be like disastrous. Is that actually saying disastrous? Dastardly. Can you see that word at the top here? And it says, because it's the second word down, oh, maybe a bit more than that. Whereabouts? Oh. Where have you gone? There you are. Bastardly. That's what it took me to. Like, all I saw was the word bastard. Well, bastardly. Bastard. Wicked and cowardly. What word am I looking up here? Diatom. D-I-A. I have a terrible memory. I'll have to look down about 20 times. D-I-A. There probably isn't that many. D-I-S-C-O. Disco. D-I-A. T-O-M. It's... diatomic. I found diatomic. Containing 2 atoms. Original. The first time you were able and you had to do something about the situation you had with your mother was a while back when you had a child. What the hell? What are you talking about? What's that about? Oh, that's what it come up with. Oh, thank you. Could you like... Right. Have we gone off topic or maybe not? Let me read what this says. The first time you were able and you had to do something about the situation you had with your mother was a while back when you had a child. Do you know what that took me to? When you put there, I'm just going to tell you what went through my mind. The first time you were able. So who are you this time? Cain? That's what it says. The first time you were able and you had to do something about the situation you had with your mother was a while back when you had a child. It's taken to like Cain's family bloodline. Well, that story though, isn't it? It was Abel, wasn't it, that was killed by Cain. This is where I'm going with this. We're just going to go with it. A bit of Bible studies. I haven't really studied the Bible, but I will remember some stories that I hear. Left, does that say left or right? What's next? Middle button. Left or right? What's next? But because God had rejected Cain's gift but accepted Abel, he became jealous. And he got mad at God. And God said to him, if you had done the right thing, then you wouldn't be mad at me. And then he went away and killed his brother. And then God said, what have you done? About like the blood being drenched in the land. What have you done? And he said, go, get out, you're to walk the earth. However, and I believe the statement was made that, and he said, no, because without your protection, they're going to slaughter him. They're going to kill him. And God said, no, any man that kind of interferes, like with your karmic path, I don't know if it would receive back on them like 7 times the amount of karma, judgment. Anyway, that's what comes to mind. Left or right, what's next? Left or right, you know me, and typos, like that now. The right thing. The right thing. Okay, I think dinner's ready, but I want to leave with a journey of love message. You got the right stuff, baby. Love the way you turn me on. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, oh, oh. New Kids on the Block. Whoa, oh, oh, the right stuff. Okay, let's finish with this message and I'm going to go and get my dinner. 68 minutes. God speaks. 33. The divine is speaking to you directly. Underneath the silence, there is the endless music of love pulsating throughout the universe. Within that sacred sound, there is guidance. It may or may not have words. It might be a feeling in your heart that you can only access when you are still, relaxed, dancing, in a yoga practice, or even half asleep. It assures you that behind any struggle or challenge, there is only ever the divine. There is only ever the divine seeking you out, calling you to surrender some fear or doubt or other so you can move closer. Trust in the sound of love beyond anything else, for in truth, no matter what may appear to be, there is nothing else. This oracle brings you guidance. You are being loved into becoming. Be open to being shown the divine genius in all that is happening. If you feel you are being nudged, know you are being nudged by the divine. If you feel you are being held back, know you are being held back by the divine. All is happening perfectly for you, and all will unfold in divine timing. The divine is speaking to you when you are captivated by the beauty of nature or an illogical sense of everything is okay, listen. That's the divine talking to you, reassuring you that all is unfolding according to spiritual law, spiritual love if you like, to spiritual law in perfect cooperation with your own destiny. And that was kind of hard to get them words out. It's like my lips are numb. Okay. Let's finish off. But please! With this poem. When the first sound was born, the air was filled with fantasy, like the flower's sweet perfume, alive in the moment. There was nothing else, only the energy coursing through my body and the tears on my cheeks. I was carried away on the strings, each note striking a chord within and answering with the emotions of my soul. How priceless the surprise, how powerful the memory, to be when the violin, to be with the violin when it sings. Got such an itchy nose. It's like all the hairs on my nose, like up my nose, like standing on end. I'm off. I'm going. I will catch. I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay. Have yourself a lovely evening, day, morning, life. Take care. Much love. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.